Hello YouTube. In a recent video I said that I wanted to make a comparison between those two knives, awesome knives, and I wanted to make this comparison because I've never heard of this one and I just came back from the Paris show where I bought it, and it didn't take me more than 2 minutes to spend the 450 euros that needed to be spent to get this baby. So after that I checked on internet because I bought it without even knowing where it comes from, but like I said, after 2 minutes I'm quite used of the knife. After 2 minutes I didn't know, I didn't need to go further to understand that this is a high-end knife. So after that I checked on internet, and I really I read a lot of things about the Spartan blades, and it's a small company where they just began in 2008 making fixed blade mostly, and this is their first folder ever. They just did it and they just issued it like in 2012, and that's a home run, baby. That is a home run. And with the first folder, everyone compares that to CRK, either to say, well, that doesn't worth the money really, or but this is what they compare it to, so that must mean something, that must mean something. And that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do it with the two knives in hands. And I'm a huge fan of knives. I love knives. I love CRK, like I can love a lot of companies whenever they make great knives, but I'm not a fan per se to a company. I don't know Chris Reeve, never talked to him, never, I mean, I don't have any history with those company except the fact that I love them for, I don't know, over 10 years, and I own something like 7 or 8 CRK. So I guess I can say that I love the company, okay? Or like Spartan or CRK. Whenever they make great knives, I love them. But that helps me to judge the book not by its cover but by its contents. So what do we have here? We have both knives here, and I will try to judge it very partially, those two knives. So let's start with the handles. Here you have great titanium. I won't spoil your time to speak about the... Actually, I chose the 25 because the 25 is the one that is to be compared to this one. I think that 21 is not a good comparison. Those two knives are in between the EDC and the tactical knives. So I think really that you should consider comparing the 25 and the Akribis. So here, let's say, step by step. Here we have great titanium. Here we have an awesome titanium, which is the same grade titanium. Don't be fooled by the carbon fiber, that is just an inlay. Really, it is a frame lock, and those are only inlays. It is a frame lock, actually. You can see it now here. Those are really just inlays. So here it's great titanium, and all the material, whether it's the blade or the frame, everything is PVD with the best way possible, and when you have some marks in it, that becomes a little blue, and you don't want it to be, pristine. Even the traces of the fingers like that, you have some blue or green sometimes. That is really breathtaking. So, okay, titanium, PVD titanium, same thing. Then let's go with the blade. Dual thumb studs for the opening. Here, dual thumb studs for the opening. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? I know that Mr. Chris Reeve don't like that we flip his knife, but let me tell you that when I flip it, that is smooth, very smooth. But look at this one, hear it. I mean, believe me guys, it's not an automatic knife, not in any way, but the sound that it makes and the feel that it makes, you just think it is automatic. Okay, so like I said, dual thumb stud, dual thumb stud. knife, blade, drop point, perfect stone wash, steel S35 Vienna. Here we go. Drop point, S35 Vienna. I think I can focus here. I'm sorry. S35 Vienna drop point, and the awesome PVD coating. Awesome. Blade length here it's 3.358, and this one is 3.5. So almost the same thing for the blade. Either you like the stone wash or the PVD, but they're great feature. It's 2 drop points, same blade material. Okay, so same thing. Here you have a great stop pin. Here also you can see it here because, but here it is. Focus you. Yeah, you see it here. A great stop pin. Okay, moving on. So same material for the handle, almost the same blade. Then that's a frame lock. Okay, so to disengage, it's really, everyone say that it's smooth with the CRK, but you know, this travel engage, not the over travel, but the engagement over 60, 70, or even 80%, like REEVE'S like to make. You know, mine goes to 80%. It's not that really smooth to disengage. I'm sorry to tell you guys that for every CRK I own, I think that you have to make some really efforts to disengage it, and I have fairly large hands, you know. So either way, I really like it. I don't have any complaints about that, and the action is very smooth. But yeah, it's smooth. Here, blade centering, you know what you pay for. It's dead center. Here also, the engagement, to my opinion, is a little bit better. It's 50%. I'm not sure that really you can tell, but it's 50%. But more important, that is really smooth. You don't make any effort. Believe me when I tell you that. You just push it like that, and it goes. You know, that's crazy. It's very, very smooth. Let me see the mechanism. The action is very smooth, and this is dead centered. Just one thing that I think is better for the CRK is the ratio between the blade length and the handles. You see, the blade goes up to the end of the handles. Here, the blade stop here, and you've got all this part here. So that's good because you've got the lanyard hold. Here you don't have the lanyard hold, but you can put, as you know, the lanyard here, which I think that is probably one of the features that I prefer for the CRK. It's the blade ratio. But that's it. At least I would say they're equal in feature for me. In conclusion, at the end, it's equal, but that's probably one of the small thing that I prefer for the CRK. But for the rest, as of now, the flipping is, to my opinion, better for this one. Better. Disengagement is smoother with this one. Yeah, much more smoother. Much smoother. Then you have the clip, titanium clip, and let me tell you that even in the clip, they put it all the attention. Look at this arrow from the very, very best effect. Also PVD. Very, very nice. Very nice. So you see, I don't really get it. Why would you not consider paying the same price for this knife than this one? I want to know why. I've got, like I said, almost probably over 150 knives, and I make, you know, I turn around those two knives. The only really different thing is here there's a backspacer, here it's a pillow construction, but I mean, who cares? But Everything here screams quality. Screams quality. The finish is all handmade. It's kind of mid-tech knife. This one became more industrial. Sorry. So just turn around. Do just as I did. You know, objective thoughts, conclusions. You take your knives in hand and you make a comparison. Actually, also I wanted to tell you, this knife is almost 5 ounce, and this is 5.2 or 5.2 and something. So that's a very lightweight knife. You could ask yourself with the carbon fiber, all those stuffs, it's not that heavy. It's only 0.2 ounce heavier. And also, I didn't mention it, but here you have a stainless steel insert here, which is better, I think, to my opinion, to go in front of the blade. And also, I don't really understand why, really, they added the log bar stabilizer from Hinderer, but really, I want to know why. I mean, it's really just to add another feature. You can see it, and it's pointless because you have this inlay which prevents for over traveling here. But anyway, they probably thought that they didn't want to push on the inlay, and somehow I don't know, 10 years from now that could unscrew the, I don't know what did they have in mind. But actually they also put it inside. You have to be really careful to see it. It took some time for me to see this feature, but really, believe me, Spartan blades, they did an awesome job with this knife. So you can love the CRK, but I don't want to hear that this doesn't worth the money, because those who say that, they didn't take the time to actually take this knife in hands and make an objective judgment. You take this knife, you forget that it's a CRK, it's Chris Reeve, you forget that is a brand that you don't know, and objectively you compare those two. And at the end of the day, if you say that this one is better than this one, I won't get it. I won't believe you, because at least they're the same, and probably some features I like better in this one, and some a little more in this one. But at the end of the day, they're equal. So if this one deserves deserve you to pay 450, you will have to pay the same price for this one. There is no way in hell that this one should be less expensive than this one. So that's what I wanted to do, to make an objective comparison of those two knives. It's over 13 minutes now. I wanted to title this video "There's Gonna Be Blood," because I wanted actually to say that I preferred this one, but that's really, I thought about it. It's really because I just got it, and I'm really excited about this one. And the thing that this is their first folder, and for the first folder they do as good as a CRK blows my mind, because now what will they serve us for the next one? If the first one is at least as good as the CRK, what do we have next? So guys, hear me out. I'm really waiting and looking forward for you to make another folder, and you will have me one of the first to buy it, and you can be sure of that. Okay guys, I'm gonna stop here. It's over 14 minutes, and that's by far my longest video. Be safe and stay sharp. Bye bye.